I speak unto thee this day, and I say that I, the living God, will have my army. I say that I will have those who will stand, who will declare, who will continue in me. I say that I will have the ones who will be valiant for truth, not afraid to stand for me. And I say that I will have the ones who will be obedient to my commands, ever obeying the same. I say that I will have my army while the Babylonians are playing the fool. I say that my army shall march forth. And I say that they will be declaring the words of life, the words of truth, that all who are hungering will come unto me. And I say it is me, the living God, who will indeed show forth that I am the King, that I am the righteous one, that I am the Almighty. And I say that I will have my army in a day of weakness, a day of sickness and debilitation, a day when men are trembling because of the times. But I say that I will have my army, and I say that they will be true unto me. I say, therefore, this day, do not be defeated, do not be discouraged, do not be taken aback. For I say that the vision that comes of me remains, for I am the Almighty God. And I say, while men have given themselves to all manner of wickedness and evil, I say there are those who have remained true unto me. And I say they are the ones who are continuing to stand in the gap to fight the good fight and be faithful unto me. I say that I will have my army. Do not believe that it is not so. For I say, just because you do not see fools in parade does not mean that I, the living God, do not have my own who are ever standing for me. That is, the ones who will continue to fight the good fight, to declare the truth, and make others see the counsel of the same. For I say that it is me, the living God, who is raising up by my power, by my spirit, by my glory, the ones who will stand for me. I say, in a wicked, perverse, and vile generation, when I, the living God, am ventilating my wrath, my fury upon the wayward, careless fools who have spread out in proud array, I say, know that it is me, the living God, who will be indeed the high tower unto those who will be trusting in me. And I say, it is me, the living God, who will raise up and bring forth in this wicked generation a people who will stand and stand and stand for me. That is, they will not be bowing, they will not be turning, they will not be walking afar off from me. But I say they will be ever uplifted in the truth, the light, the mercy that I provide, because it is me they desire to please. I say this day that I, the living God, do intend thee to come forth in that which I give thee, which is the light upon thy path. And I say, if you will indeed continue to look to me, you are kept always. For I say that the wrath is for those who are stubborn and proud and hateful towards me, the rebels, the ones who think they know it all. But I say that the ones who will humbly desire me will be kept by me. And I say that it is me, the living God, who shall use them as it pleases me. I say that I, the living God, can take the foolish things according to the world's understanding and confound the wise. I say it is me, the living God, who changed the entire course of history through one man who stood for me. That is, because the truth was declared, because the truth was brought forth, because the truth was openly displayed. I say, look how many have believed upon me. That is, they have believed me, and they have come forth in light. I say this day, consider that I, the living God, do give to thee the privilege to believe me, the privilege to come forth in my truth and my light, the privilege to be directed in my way. Now stop and consider, when I give thee such a privilege, you are meant to be thankful for the same. That is, you are meant to be thankful that I will uplift, direct, correct, and bring thee forth. And I say you are meant to be thankful that I purpose thee, that you can indeed be thankful that I am the way of life and truth, hope and peace and mercy provided. For I say it is through me, the living God, that you will be kept always. It is through me, the living God, that you will be directed in truth. For I say that I, the living God, do not withhold the truth from any who will be ever present in me. But I say that the ones who walk afar off, the ones who are in the contemptuous state of Babylon pride, will find themselves losing out with me. For I say they will find that I ventilate my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon them, because they have chosen the way of fools. I say this day, if you really consider that I, the living God, will give to thee tender mercy day after day, how could you ever doubt me? That is, if you consider that I, the living God, am the author and the finisher, the beginning and the end, I say that I am the creator. I say if you really stop and ponder all of the greatness that is found in me, how could you ever doubt me? For I say it is simply the hammering of the enemy to get you to succumb to be my enemy and not my friend. But I say if you steadfastly cling to me, if you hope in me, you will see that I, the living God, do fulfill what it is that I have declared. That is, my timing is not according to the timing of men, but I say nonetheless I do what I declare I will. And I say when men will humbly keep themselves before me, they will be brought forth in life. And I say that they will be renewed again and again and again in the blessedness, the strength, the power that I provide. I say this day, count it a privilege to look to me, to believe in me, to trust in me. Count it a privilege to be uplifted, coming forth in that which I, the living God, do give thee, which is the light upon thy path. I say, count it a privilege to be ever knowing that in me you are given the blessedness, the strength, and the truth that I alone can bring time and again. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of all righteousness and truth, the way of all mercy and hope, and the way of peace provided. I say, therefore, this day be quick to be accepting of what it is that I, the living God, require of thee. I say, do not contend with me, do not be full of doubt and fear, and ever questioning me. But I say, learn what it is to obey my orders, not giving me your opinion. That is, learn what it is to do as I say, and see that I, the living God, do bring forth. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is the way of all righteousness, the way of all truth, and the way of mercy provided. And it is me, the living God, who will indeed bring forth the ones who keep their vision ever upon me. Therefore I say, as you live in a wayward, vile, corrupt, and evil generation, I say, give thanks and praise unto me always, that it is me, the living God, you are privileged to love, to serve, to obey, and follow after. I say that when you consider that I, the living God, am the way of truth and light, mercy and hope, and peace, I say, why would you look for any other way? For I say, in a time of turmoil, a time of confusion, a time when many are caught in the throes of delusion, it is me, the living God, who does give thee the truth that you can come forth in me. And it is me, the living God, who does ever uplift, direct, correct, and guide thee, for yes, you are mine. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be in the weariness, the dreariness, that is upon those who are refusing obedience unto me. For I say, when any man or woman will refuse to obey me, I say they are under the curse of that. That is, the disobedient, that brings them liable for wrath rather than mercy. Now consider in these days that you are in a terrible, terrible time when men are being demolished by my wrath. And I say it is me, the living God, who is bringing down the proud as they so justly deserve. I say, therefore, be on guard that you do not get proud against me. That is, be on guard that you bring yourself into obedience, that you do not get snuffed out along the way. For I say, indeed, when my wrath is being revealed, it is the time for men to walk respectfully, to walk circumspectly, to walk in obedience unto me. I say it is not the time to hang out, to prove you are a fool, to show how risky you can be. That is, by taking risks with sin, risks with the world, and the things that will damn your soul. But I say, when I, the living God, do give the dictates of life, it is that you would be obedient to the same. I say this day that I, the living God, will reward the faithful, and they will come forth rejoicing in me. That is, ever knowing that my way is perfect, spotless, and undefiled. That is, ever knowing that it is me, the living God, who will give them the truth and the light upon the path. For I say, if you consider the untold mercies that I give thee, I say, how could you ever doubt me? I say this day, do not give your thoughts to doubt, do not give your minds to disputation, do not give yourselves to fear. That is, that I, the living God, will not keep thee when it is not true. But I say, be ever faithful and true, valiant for truth, that you can indeed come forth in the army that I bring forth. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is bringing forth my army in greater measure in this time of upheaval, confusion, and madness. And I say, it is me, the living God, who will indeed have my disciplined ones, who will move nations because they obey my word. That is, because they are walking in obedience, receiving the counsel, and declaring the same. I say this day there is much more power in true light than you would ever imagine. That is, when my own people will stand in the light that I give unto them and proclaim the same, I say the powers of darkness are thrown back. But I say, when you see the ones who are shining their false lights, I say those lights do not intimidate the workers of darkness at all. For they know of a fact they can turn out the lights, they can grab hold of the one who is holding the same and seduce them into the darkness. But I say, when they see the messengers, that is, who are holding up the true light, they know that it cannot be taken from them. I say this day that I've called thee to be faithful and true. I've called thee to walk in the light and declare the same. I say that I do not call thee to the silliness of flirtation with the world and the vanities contained therein. And I say that I do not call thee to foolishness, for the same will only degrade your testimony of me. But I say that I call thee to walk soberly in me, redeeming the time, coming forth in the truth, the light that I provide. I say, therefore, this day be thankful that it is me that you can be believing and trusting, that it is me that you can follow after and seek to please. I say, be thankful that I, the living God, am indeed the ark of safety intended, the one who is given for thee. I say, be thankful that I will bring thee forth, that you can indeed be glad that it is me that you serve. For I say, if you consider all the multiplied mercies that I, the living God, do give, you cannot help but rejoice in me. For I say, it is indeed a good thing to be uplifted, brought forth, guided, and directed in that which I give to thee, that which is truth always. And I say, the more that you humble yourself unto me and walk in my way, the more you are directed in life. I say, this day count it a time to be rejoicing, ever thankful that you can be serving me. And I say, count it a joy, no matter what the assignment I give thee, for I say, it is me, the living God, who will purpose thee in the same. I say, do not be as the discontented, the quibbling, the moaning, the groaning, the whining, who bring forth nothing but the wind. But I say, instead, learn what it is to discipline yourself until you are brought into obedience unto me. Then I say, maintain that obedience and keep on walking, keep on marching, keep on following after. For I say, you are meant to be a people who will obey my commands with gladness, ever thankful to be redeemed. I say, because men have grown used to comfort, to compromise, to complacency, they think they can live continually in the complaint department, and I, the living God, will pay heed to them. But I say, the truth of it is, in the days of my wrath revealed, I say there will be those who are chronic complainers who will receive the full cup of my wrath. That is, the cup of my wrath shall be poured upon them, for what they have complained they will receive. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is giving to the sons of men their just rewards. I say, this day do not yield your tongues to complaining, but rather to the giving of thanks and praise. For I say, it is me, the living God, who gives thee mercy and truth, life and hope and peace always. And it is me, the living God, who will cause thee to be uplifted and brought forth, guided and directed by me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is righteousness and truth, mercy and strength, and the hope provided always. I say, this day be glad for the privilege to be believing, to be receiving, to be coming forth in me. And I say, give thanks and praise that it is me you are going to be serving in the days of darkness, in the days of wrath revealed, that you can indeed be kept and be useful unto me. I say, do not grow weary in the way that I lead thee, the way that I guide thee, me, but I say be thankful that I reign supreme. That is, that you can be soldiers under command unto me to walk in my way. I say, do not be craning the neck nor straining the eye to look upon the world, for the world is headed to its own destruction. But I say, keep your vision single to look upon me, the author and the finisher of thy faith. And I say, if you will indeed be purposed to love, to serve, to obey me, you will be brought forth by me. I say, count it a privilege to love me, to serve me, to walk uprightly in me, for I am the way of truth and light, mercy and hope and peace always. And I say, be coming forth ever, respecting me as the author and the finisher, the beginning and the end, the one who does give thee life. I say, give thanks, give praise.